Hi guys, it's Matt for Antihero magazine, and I'm joined today by my mum's favourite band. Seriously, it's RavenEye. How the hell are you guys?
I feel better now. Know your mum's a big fan. all your mum jokes can come out now.
So yeah, we join you. You're getting towards the end of the UK leg of your. It's the Not Over Till It's Nova tour. So how's the tour been going so far?
Oh, it's been unbelievable.
Mental.
Way beyond our expectations. Heaps of people coming out to shows. Everyone ready and psyched for the shows as well. Not just kind of. I guess maybe they know what to expect, but you know they bring in the party, and it's just awesome. Like we had a London show was our last show we did, and that was off the chain. Packed the place out. Just sweaty. It was unbelievable. Like we're all still kind of buzzing.
Yeah, like a proper rock show.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just singing. Everyone's singing along. Ollie didn't even have to sing all night because everyone was just singing away. So it was great.
Yeah, it was just 500 people going absolutely nuts. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And judging by the name of the tour, I'm taking it this is your last run to promote the Nova album.
Yeah.
So after this, what's next for you guys?
Recording the next album. We're going to look at recording like April, May. We're going to be going into the studio and getting the next record out. Because for us, like that's the next step for us. Like there's not much else we want to do with this record. We've got a lot of new songs that we want to get ready, and you know it's just new music needs to be coming now. It's about that time now. You know, Nova's kind of surpassed its lifeline, and let's get some more music going on.
So have you guys pretty much written the entire second record then?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
We're still writing more songs. Like more songs are going to keep coming until we actually get in the studio and we run out of time to write songs.
Yeah.
But we'll keep writing. Like you know, there's no need to stop. Just because you've got enough songs, you never know what else you'll come out with as well. We've got so many options and varieties of sounds and things to go with. So it's gonna be wicked, man. I'm looking forward to that.
I can't help but notice you've got the Nova tattooed on your knuckles there. So
it's Sharpie.
he
does it every day.
So does that name actually have a significance beyond a cool album title then?
Really, when we were looking at doing the title of the album, I looked at my knuckles and I figured out, well, we've got 4 letters we're allowed to use. Originally, we looked Supernova as kind of a cool name for the album.
Yeah.
But the problem is then it's just one song, and it made it central about one song on the record, which it's not.
And it doesn't fit on your knuckles.
No, it doesn't.
Right.
It'd be very
That's
awkward.
tricky.
I had to put it on my forehead or something like that. And then we kind of started batting between names, but it really is quite an easy process. Nova kind of came in. We had in Spanish, Nova means no go, so that's good advertisement for the Spanish side,
Right.
you know.
In Latin it means new, so it's our first album,
true.
so that kind of ties in nicely.
Yeah.
It also had references to space as well. So
It's a cataclysmic explosion on a white dwarf.
It does just sound epic as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
So when it comes to the next album, does it have to be another 4-letter title so you can fit it on your other?
That's right. That's my joke. The don't know. I think once we kind of know the sound of it, know the feel of it, that'll take us on the journey for the name.
And from what you've written so far, is it sort of quite similar to the debut, sort of straightforward, like hard-hitting rock and roll type stuff?
It's kind of changed in a way, but it still sounds like RavenEye. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot more riffs involved, just kind of going.
It's always
down.
a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
right.
sure is.
Going down the grungy route of things, I guess, but the melody and the songs are still there. So, yeah, I don't know.
I think it's kind of key with our writing. Like we always want the kind of heavy riffs, we want the big things, but then melody is the most important element of the song, really. So we try and really focus on that.
Yeah. And you guys do have, especially on Nova, a very sort of raw kind of old school garage sound, very quite 70s. So because of that, do you get quite a lot of like generations of rock fans at your shows instead of just
like your mum.
Yes.
Boom. We just fist pounded then.
She couldn't make it tonight, I'm afraid.
Oh, what a shame.
I know.
Yeah, I guess we do. We see it. We play different festivals, so we see different demographics at the festivals, and then this tour, we're seeing a really wide range. Like lots of young people coming to the show, who we all partied with afterwards, which was really fun. But then all the way up to our parents come to shows. I mean, my parents are from Australia. They've been to like our shows in Moscow and Vienna and stuff. We get a mixed bag, totally mixed bag of people who come to the shows, which is really cool.
Yeah, we always wanted that. We never wanted it to be just one age group. We don't want it just to be kids or just teens or young adults. So we want everyone. We want that family vibe. Like we want the thing where everyone comes out and just has a good time. and
Yeah.
you know, to not be, yeah, it's wicked to have that variety. Like Queens of Stone Age have that. Like you go and watch their show, there's, I think even Homie even calls out one of his live shows where he's like, there's this old dude in the front, like just rocking out. He's like, this is what I want, like young and old, like everyone just loving music rather than it being a trend or you know whatever
that's right.
thing. It's like they're all here to love love music and have a good time.
Yeah.
And there is sort of, at the moment, there is kind of a market for like that old school sort of rock and roll. Like Creeper's quite a big band as well, and they have sort of a similar sort of old school style. So with that, would you consider RavenEye a modern band or a timeless band?
Interesting question.
Timeless. Timeless meets modern. Like our influences definitely are old school, but then we also like with the new album we've kind of got a direction for the sound that we want to go for and just tighten things up a little bit. But like we always like to tutor on both sides of it.
Yeah.
Like our influences are still like Soundgarden, Queens of Stone Age, back to Led Zeppelin, but then we want to take it somewhere else as well. Like we don't want to be just defined by the bands that we're influenced by. And when we write, we just we write, and what comes out comes out.
Absolutely.
And that's kind of the ethic we go with. Like if we believe in the music, that's going to be the sound of it, and that's what RavenEye is always going to be. So I think we're constantly developing the songs and seeing where the journey takes us. And at the heart of it, it is just drums, bass, and guitar, and the sounds we go for are going to be kind of an old school kind of vibe because we're playing our instruments, unlike a lot of modern bands where they play tracks.
True.
Or
Yeah,
they have a keyboard. There's the sounds that we go for that's going to sound more authentic because we we know how to play our instruments and that's what we do.
With you saying like whatever we write sort of approach, has that always been the way, or have you ever gone into a song thinking, okay, I need to write an anthem or I need to write a slow song? Has there ever been an approach like that, or is it always free flowing?
Well, yeah,
No.
Eternity said we needed a ballad.
Okay.
That was the one thing.
That's okay. Yeah.
Otherwise, no.
I was gonna say no.
But
yeah.
I remember it was like the Waterfront,
Yeah.
our first kind of major UK tour.
Yeah.
You kind of said, look, we need a slow
need a
song,
ballad,
we
yeah.
need a ballad,
Yeah.
and then Eternity came about, and well, yeah, the rest is. That was the first track we actually decided we wanted to record on the album as well of all the tunes.
So what made you want to close the album with the Eternity song then?
When we wrote that, it wasn't like, all right, this is the song that's going to be the end of the album. I think that happened when we heard it and what we
Right.
heard what we had written and then recorded it and sort of went through, the first half of if you've obviously heard it.
Yes,
The
absolutely.
first half of that track is like quite sparse and open and melodic and beautiful and all the things we wanted it to be. Once that was all like one take, like incredibly to us or to you, whatever. And so at the end of that section, we were like we all knew, we're all in tears, and we all knew that was gonna be the end of the album because it was just so powerful. So that only sort of happened when we were in the studio.
And the big hit from the album as well is Hero. That's been like the most popular song, I think, in regards to like YouTube views and stuff like that. When you were writing it, were you like, yeah, this is special, this is really going to be a hit, or did that not really cross your mind?
No, not really. I think it was just another song.
We were just like, hey, song's finished, cool, next
Yeah,
song.
next song. Yeah,
Next song.
that one was a quick one actually. I think that was all done in a day.
Yeah.
So from that riff, it was kind of like, oh, this is cool. Built sections up and then built the lyrics and then back. I think we had moved on to another song within the day. Sorry.
No, it's
Sorry,
fine,
we're
it's
just
fine.
going to pull the door because the sport band sound checking. The joys of doing interviews in the green room.
Yeah, little behind the scenes action for you
Yeah,
guys there.
sorry.
Yeah, no, carry on, it's fine.
But yeah, we'd actually moved on to another song within that day of writing Hero. So yeah, it was a nice quick one.
And like after you released the album, from a live front, you had some phenomenal shows. Like you supported Kiss. I think you supported Aerosmith as
Yeah.
well. So what was that like, going from sort of British clubs to holy shit, we're supporting Kiss in all these arenas in Europe?
It's kind of scary, but we kind of took it on ourselves to kind of bring up the game on everything, playing wise and performance wise. We played, I think on the Kiss show, we played the first show in Moscow and it was like 30,000 people or something for us, which is like a really new experience. So we kind of went on stage thinking, right, we need to be an arena band. What does an arena band do? And we tried all these different things, but then we kind of went back to the roots of like, well, if we can just play like we're playing a club, like we have been doing for most of our lives, and make it feel like it can connect 30,000 people, that will probably work better, and it did. So we kind of brought that like club vibe to those shows and just played off that. I think just being as close as possible to everyone. See, you know.
It's when we lose faith in ourselves, that's
Yeah.
when things don't work as well. When we think, well, should we do something different to make it work? And it's like when we do what RavenEye would do, everything comes together and everything makes a lot more sense and works. Like our first kind of, when the Nova release tour, we played Nova live for the first time, we really were strict over everything. Like, we've got to have this song here, we've got to have this segues here. And it took some of the energy out of it. Where this tour, we're like, all right, let's do some of that. But then also, let's just have some fun and kind of, what happens.
Absolutely.
And it's made this tour hugely different for us.
That seems to be the RavenEye motto at the moment.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, it just happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So is Gene Simmons as much of an arsehole in real life as well?
No, he's a sweetheart.
Really?
I think it's all an act.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. He's lovely.
I had a brief chat with him, and he was genuinely interested in what we were doing, how many gigs we'd done in the year, and how our merch sales were going. And I think he actually cares about artists because they even picked us to go on the tour. They heard our music, and Gene and Paul picked the bands that support them.
So they actually handpicked you.
Yeah,
they want
amazing.
They want young bands that are working hard and support them. So they're very proactive in who comes out on the road with them, which is incredible.
I think the last time I saw you guys live, I can't remember which download it was. I think it was 2016, and the best moment was Ollie when you went up on Aaron's shoulders. I think it was towards the end. So did you bring that sort of vibe to the Kiss and the Aerosmith shows as well?
Definitely. Yeah.
That's RavenEye.
That's the RavenEye thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Aerosmith show was cool because they got the walkway that goes straight out into the crowd.
Of course,
it's about 100 meters, and so we're like, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah, make use of
On the
that.
shoulders, straight out in the middle. It was just awesome.
Yeah.
So I need to ask then, does RavenEye have a favourite show that you've played so far?
London. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, London.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
On
2 days
Friday.
ago.
Yeah.
London on Friday.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah, hands down, best show of my life ever.
Ever.
Like, support slots are wicked, but it's still someone else's crowd.
That's true. That is
And
true.
you still got something to prove in those gigs.
Yeah.
Where London is everything we kind of, you dream for in a band. Like, we had 400 people, like the whole front pit area of like a couple hundred people, just that section, all jumping and all singing the songs. Like, An Eternity, I stopped singing at the end of it because then everyone was just singing it. There's just this chorus of people singing it. It's like, for us as a band, it's what we dream of. And like, so yeah, London just, I don't know, London was just,
Which venue was that?
Dingwalls.
Nice one.
Yeah, wicked, really wicked night.
And your support for this tour is Scam as well.
Scam, yeah.
So first of all, did you handpick those guys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've handpicked everyone
Everybody.
on this trip. So like, they got recommended to us and we checked them out. And I think for us, like, we want bands that work hard and that care about what's going on and are proactive in everything, because that's what we do, and we want that from bands that we work with. And they're awesome guys, wicked dudes. Then we put the word out that we want local supports for every show. And we've got loads of people kind of sending in requests and things. So we check them all out and see who's really, putting the word out and making an effort. If the band sent us an email saying, here's our link, and it's like, you could give us some information, like, do you give a shit or not?
Bit of salesmanship.
Yeah, and like, do you give a shit? And then that's like all the sport bands, this whole night, it's like, it's just an epic saga of music. You got The Departed tonight, and we haven't seen them live before, but we watched all the videos and like, this band's slamming. And it's been wicked.
And obviously it's so hard nowadays for like a young band, a local band, to sort of make it like you guys have, and get these big support slots and these big gigs. So do you have any advice for like any young and up and comers that are sort of looking to do what you're doing, or similar to what you're doing?
Work hard.
Well, there's a lot of different things, I think, a lot of angles, but work hard is really important. Because like Ollie said, there were some bands that got in touch with us and just sort of sent a link, and it was like, who are you? What do you do? What's your pool? Where are you from? Like, who have you played with before? Get organised. You need to do all this shit. I think we've gotten so far organically because we do all that stuff ourselves. We know every angle of the business. We know how to sell merch and what the best spot in the venue is for. We have all our artwork. We have all our website. We sell all our own. We send out all our own merch from the store and stuff like that. It's just, if you want to wake up every day and be the best band and best business you can, then work at it.
Absolutely.
The idea of being like a rock star, wake up and do nothing but play your guitar, is kind of kind of old-fashioned idea that
Yeah.
I don't think is really.
So you have to be a lot more hands-on now, do you
Definitely.
think?
Yeah.
And what you
Absolutely.
can be, the facility's there for you to be there. So what's your excuse to not do it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, what's,
Absolutely.
you know, and that, the reality is there is none. There's so many things you can do, and even when you get help, even when you have people that also help you out, like you have management or agency, like that doesn't mean you should stop caring about what you're doing. You should
Yeah.
always
Work
never
hard.
take those people for granted, because there are so many bands out there that will work hard.
Yeah.
So don't ever take anything for granted, and always be grateful and work hard.
Yeah.
But it isn't just about music anymore.
Yeah,
But
that's
to
right.
be a band, you can't just be a band. You have to be
Yeah.
more than that.
But then on the flip side of that too, I think you have to be undeniable, like whether it be live or on record. I think for us, we work really hard on a live show, so that anyone that comes to a RavenEye show walks away just going, "Holy shit, that was an experience.
Yeah.
That was unforgettable." And that's what we kind of work towards. The songs have to be great. It's
Yeah.
the whole thing. It's the whole package.
And I know you guys, you are considered like an old school rock and roll band, not just in the music, but in your approach as well. Like, you've made your way through playing gigs and by sort of promoting yourselves, kind of old school. So is that kind of a point of pride for you guys as a band?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we pretty much know everyone that comes to our shows because they've been to multiple shows. We work. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. We load all our own gear, we set up, we sound check, we do all that stuff ourselves. And even if we got a guitar tech on board, I'd still be tuning up and change my strings. And I don't know, maybe we wouldn't need a tech then, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we just want to get our hands dirty.
Just FYI, Aaron doesn't need a guitar tech because I'm his fucking guitar tech.
I only have one bass, you can't really fuck with that.
So
Dude.
one last question, and then we can wrap this up.
Sure.
After the album, when are we next going to see you on the road, and who do you want to be on the road with?
End of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once we've got all that captured. So what? September, August. So
Yeah.
we'll be doing festivals obviously in the summer.
I think we're
As
gonna
possible.
we'll probably record. We're looking to record April, May. I think we'll be on the road in June,
Yeah.
touring, whether it be in America or festivals. And then when we release the album later in the year,
Yeah.
we'll be back on the road again. I think we're just gonna work all year.
I think for us, like this year, it'd be nice actually to just do a lot more headlining. Like the support's been amazing, and last year was ridiculous for it. But like it's been wicked just to go out and do our own shows and
Yeah.
establish our own name as well, because you don't want to fall in the trap of just being a support band as well. So obviously, we'll see. You never know what support slots you're going to get.
Absolutely.
Because people sometimes don't reply till the day before. A tour
sure.
starts. Depends how much they care. But then here we go out with like a support. So we've seen so many wicked bands on this trip. Actually, band I've got to shout out was Anonymous. I thought they had slayed it in Stoke, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But there's so much good music out there. It's kind of hard to decide who we'll go out with, and it'd be good to see the Scam Boys again after this. as well.
Absolutely. Right. Thank you so much for your time today, guys.
Thank you.
Everyone go out, listen to RavenEye, get their album. They are up and coming like sex in an elevator. Until then,
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, and
Mate.
also just quickly to cap off as well. Sorry to
that's fine. No,
intro-
you go for it.
Yeah, check us out on social media.
Yes, do it.
We've got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We do all that stuff ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We also have an app
Yeah,
on our
man.
phones. So iOS, Android, get the app, subscribe. You get some incredible content on there. We've got all our own personal videos, live videos, unreleased music. Check out the app. Check out all our social media. Check out our website. We'll see you somewhere at a gig soon.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I've learned something today.
Nice.
Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you out later on tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.